Hello, hello, hello! Hey everybody, it's me again, Lapazan. Today we're on Goddess of Victory NIKKE. Blue Water Island is the event name? Yeah. Hello, hello, hey Ocean! Ocean with the first. Thank you for checking the YouTube, Ocean, appreciate it. How you doing, Ocean? Hope you're keeping cool. Hopefully it's cooler today. I'm trying, but it's really hot. Yeah, I'm kind of sweating right now too. Ugh, summer. But yeah, we're gonna do Blue Water Island today, which is the 2023 summer event for NIKKE. Which is funny because we're gonna do 2026 Part 1 tomorrow. I'm not sure if that's gonna get flagged, but you might see a big censor bar on the 2026 one. I was watching a creator earlier going over Cinderella's new kit, Summer Cinderella's new kit. Unfortunately, he got flagged. So, you might see a big censor bar tomorrow for tomorrow's event. As unfortunate as it is. Bad news for today. There is no, what is it? Voiceovers for this one. So I'll have to read the dialogue directly. Good news for tomorrow is that there is voiceovers for 2026's event. It's odd because, I think 2024's event and 2025's event also has voiceovers. So, I mean, I guess it makes sense that 2023 wouldn't have it because they didn't really establish having voiceovers for the summer event yet. I'm assuming they're gonna do the same thing with the winter. I think it's like that with the winter events too. But yeah, today we're going over the first part of Blue Water Island. And then, we're gonna go over the first part of, I forgot what the current event is called. It's called, hold on, let me see. Actually, I think there's another, oh yeah. I think technically this is also a summer event that came afterwards. That I have to do as well. Oh, this one is fully voiced though. Interesting. Okay. Something to look forward to. Once we do those two, this one, Blue Island, excuse me, Blue Water Island, and what's this one? See You Again. We'll do. Where's it at? The next summer one would be this one. Beautiful Shot. And then after that is Boom the Ghost, I believe. Boom the Ghost, where are you at? Yeah, Boom the Ghost. I heard that a lot of people didn't like Boom the Ghost, specifically because the commander wasn't himself, I guess. So, I don't know. I can't really say that I can't really say what my opinion is because I don't remember it. I would have to redo it, but we can form an opinion afterwards. This is not what I want. Oh, it's Wave to You. Okay. Also, I'm kind of happy because my pull for Cinderella took like 3 multi-pulls, so like 30 pulls, which is good. Because I was having bad luck with like the previous NIKKEs. It was taking me like at least 60 plus. Alright. Where's the summer event? What is this? Oh. Might do the mini game off stream and then see if there's like any dialogue in it or anything, because sometimes they have dialogue for the mini games that I forget to like look at. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started here.
Right. I'm going.
So we're only going to do story 1 today, and then
I will move as you wish.
we'll do story 2 likely next week, probably, I don't know, Monday morning or something. I have to figure it out. Ooh, I like this picture of Neon. Start battle. Oh, okay. Okay, so they have a normal mode and a hard mode. But I think I just need the reports repository, right? Yeah. Do they have a name of the thing? Wait, the stage cannot be cleared more than... Oh. Okay, so we already cleared it. Okay, okay.
I just love those clouds.
Okay. Didn't I have a hard mode here too, right? Okay. Just making sure. Turning point. Okay. Let's do this. Turning point. Hello. We are currently in the midst of a crisis. So, an emergency meeting has been convened, requesting the presence of the big 3 CEOs and 2 deputy chiefs. Another crisis? Missilus has been doing all the heavy lifting as of late. And now you're telling me there's more to deal with? Yes. The item on today's agenda pertains to the issue of resource depletion. Are you pulling my leg? The Ark has been in the red from the moment it was built. Yeah, that's true. Has there ever been a time when our resources weren't depleted? Enoch, could you provide some additional information, please? Certainly. During the past year, several incidents, both inside and outside the Ark, have resulted in unforeseen amounts of damage. I think around this time, Heavenly Ascension did blow the hole in the dome. I forget what else happened during this time when this event came out. Approximately 47% of our resource reserves were expended to ameliorate these damages. What does ameliorate mean? God damn it, I have to look it up now. Because I've never seen that word. At least not used in conversation. Ameliorate is a formal verb that means to make a bad or unpleasant situation better, more bearable, or more satisfactory. How do you pronounce this word? Ameliorate. Ameliorate. Okay, so I said it right. Until recently, this shortfall has been covered through the use of mass-produced mining units. The reserves at the mines, however, have been gradually depleting. The mining units have had to move to increasingly more dangerous areas in search of new mines, and this has dramatically reduced their survival rate. As a result, the Ark is operating at a deficit in nearly every area: minerals, energy, food, etc. There is a paucity of nearly every resource, and output is far behind citizens' demand. I knew this day would come, but not this soon. If this trend continues unabated, a major economic depression will occur within 3 years due to soaring prices of food and other raw materials. Should that state of affairs last for 10 years or more, the Ark will no longer be capable of supporting its current population. Around 32% of its citizens will be forced to relocate to the Outer Rim. The Outer Rim barely gets any resources though. What the fuck? No, we cannot have that. The Outer Rim is already overfilled as is. If any more personnel are added to it, it will become a powder keg that could go off at any moment. I don't see why we're making this so complicated. What's the problem? We just gotta find a new mining location, right? I've got your solution. I'll send out Matisse. Don't be a fool. Even if you do find something, the entire point is that it will almost certainly be in a dangerous area. Are you planning on having Matisse stationed there permanently? Of course not. Why would I? Matisse are heroes. Why waste perfectly good heroes by letting them rot out in the wastelands? Are there any other options? I have an idea. According to records from the first invasion, there's one location where the Rapture's distribution is less than half that of other areas. If we send someone with the requisite technical skills, they could ostensibly mine there indefinitely. But we would have to do some preliminary research. The records are old, and we don't have conclusive evidence as to their veracity. Excuse me, Deputy Commander, but could you share the source of this information? It's a written document that's been passed down in my family. Oh, wow. You know, that's kind of crazy if you, like, in hindsight. 'Cause, like, I don't think you know that. Oh, shit. 1 second. Sorry about that. I had a shift in my chair and I stubbed my toe. Alright. Anyways, in hindsight, it's like, I don't think you knew that burning him was connected to the Forbidden Library, right? Yeah, I don't think so, because people would have suspected that he was connected to, like, well, we didn't find out that Oswald was connected to the Forbidden Library. I don't think people connected that burning him was connected to the Forbidden Library. Like, I don't know when the Forbidden Library came up. I have to go through, like, all the side quests to, or the event, excuse me, the events to figure out when that came out. I think maybe the Phantom event is when it came out, but maybe they made a mention of it before that. Well, that's funny. Because, like, in hindsight, it's like, oh, it makes sense now. Seeing this dialogue right here with Birmingham. It's a record left by someone that worked as a secretary of the central government. So the information contained within, at least, comes from a place of authority. If it's coming from you, then I trust it. It's like... Okay. Unless anybody has any other ideas, I say we proceed with the preliminary research Birmingham mentioned. Kind of makes you wonder, like, how far in advance they, like, plan that. Because, like, they kind of planned that, like, way ahead. Like, this came out 2023, but we didn't find out his connection to the Forbidden Library until 2026, this year. Right? When did Pretty Star come out? I think Pretty Star came out at the beginning of this year, right? Sometime in the beginning of this year, I think. Alert. Where is this supposed Elysium? It's... Well, it looks like we're going on the beach episode for the mining resources. How does this turn into a beach episode? A beach event. Oh, thank you, Ocean. Thank you for banning the bot, I'm assuming. Thank you. Say that again. We're going to the seaside? Apparently we'll be conducting preliminary research on a potential new area for resource mining. That all sounds good to me, but how come they want to send us, of all people, to an area by the ocean? They should send someone more appropriate. Despite being experts, someone who have never been to the ocean before. Ah yes, the beach in summer. A classic. It's not there's that. I'm just like thinking like, they're going to the beach to get resources. A beach makes sense with a summer episode, but it's like, they added that resource thing in there. I guess they had to have a reason to go, right? Like Aegis Squad? Like Admire? Exactly. Aegis Squad and Admire is pretty much the same. One is the squad name, and the other is the ship name that the Aegis Squad is on. They're the ones who have been so gung-ho about seeing the ocean anyway. They should have sent them. Why us? They claim it has to do with matters of cost. What do you mean? Deploying a warship is a costly proposition. The amount of money required to move it would be astronomical. On top of that, the Admire is the only battleship in the entire arc. They wouldn't want to send something so valuable just to potentially provide backup. They're so intent on saving that ship that it's just gonna go to waste. I see. There's one thing I still don't get though. If this job requires us to locate resources at coordinates near the sea, then someone's gonna have to go diving. Who's gonna be the one who takes the plunge? Me? Huh? Sorry? I wouldn't recommend that. Even setting the matter of raptures aside, there are many deadly forms of marine life. But none of you can ever go underwater. It's the sad truth. If we fall in just once, we'll never be able to work out our way back up. So, I'm assuming they're gonna resolve that, but I think what they're thinking is because of the dense metal in their bodies, they would sink to the bottom. Tisk tisk. You guys have no imagination. Leader plops down a mysterious high-tech machine. Humans are all about inventing technology to allow them to do things they previously thought impossible. What is this? It's a detection device. Xiu Yen harassed MMR so many times that they eventually caved and made it for her. This can detect whether or not there are any useful resources buried at those coordinates, along with the density of the Rapture's distribution over there. It then relays all the information back to the Ark. If it's made by MMR, then the quality will be second to none. Not only that, we've got the leader of Mighty Tools installing it for us, so there'll be no problems in the installation process. Actually, I won't be doing the installation myself. What? Who then? I'm the only one from Mighty Tools being sent out, so I'm afraid you guys will have to pitch in. What are you talking about? There are quite a few people involved in this operation. What? It's being backed by the CEOs of the Big Three and 2 deputy commanders. Several members from each squad are being sent. Then, where are they? Aren't we supposed to be leaving today? That's a good question. Oh. First leader from Missilus, and then we got Tetra Nikkes right here. From the cafe. Summer vacation leave? I brought enough sugar cubes. Nothing beats a cool cup of iced coffee in the summer. Oh. I'm actually going to see with the commander. I couldn't sleep at all last night. Pepper, I've already told you this trip isn't for pleasure. But aren't we going up to the surface? The ocean? To the ocean? In summertime? How could we not have a little fun in the sun while we're up there? I still think I'm going to need your guys' help with the installation. The way I see it, those guys are going on a different operation than us.
I mean, I could see, like, where their roles would be. The leader is, like, the engineer, right?
And then you had the 2 from Sugar Cafe, or not Sugar Cafe, from us, Cafe Sweetie, as I'm assuming bodyguards, maybe? Because that's the only thing I could think of, well, aside serving coffee. In terms of combat, I think out of everybody here, they're probably second to the counters. Out of everybody here. And then you have the 2 medical experts, Pepper and Mary, right? So I see their roles. The Ark is experiencing a predicament with its resources. And you guys are being sent to find a solution. And all I keep hearing is summer vacation. The hilarious thing is, I think Leader is probably the oldest out of everybody. Grandma here. Volt shakes his tail with excitement. Volt, you're looking forward to running on the sandy beach as well? Once we complete our mission. I don't see anything wrong with us enjoying a little summer vacation. Not you too, Greenhorn. So, we're all in agreement. The motto for this operation will be half work, half play. Ooh, I like that. Everybody probably thinks of me as a firepower addict who doesn't care about anything else, but I have a hidden secret. Is she putting on her swimsuit? Miana rummages through a pile of bric-a-brac in the corner and pulls out a squirt gun. Oh. From now on, you can call me Master of Water Power. Water Power! Water Power! Everyone has lost their minds. Well, the crowd has spoken. Who am I to try and stop it? I don't know. I think they picked the right NIKKEs for this. It's a good, combination of functionality, right? Combination of functionality and, I guess, fun. The important thing is mindset B. Did Yan get a swimsuit this? I think she did. It's about time you showed up. I was bored stiff waiting. Yan? You're part of this operation too? Is she like providing like... cause she's a vendor. A merchant. So, I don't know. Maybe she'll provide like... nourishment or something to sell. No. At least, not officially. Word is that you all are going treasure hunting. No. We're conducting preliminary research. You can phrase it however you want. You're still going to check whether the Ark can yield a profit from that area. They want to know if any valuable resources are located there. How did you know? When you follow the Ark's economy as closely as I do, information has a way of finding you. Anyway, I'm thinking of joining in. And I came here bearing gifts. Yan opens up a big chest she brought. No way. What is this? Judging by the patterns, it looks like clothes to me. Oh, it's swimsuits. Those aren't like any clothes I've ever seen. Knowing her, she probably stripped off 90% of the fabric and pawned it off somewhere. The chest closes again with a resounding bang. Pretty, aren't they? Swimsuits. The latest fashion is all the rage this summer. They may look nice, but I don't see how they'll be practical. Yeah, it's not like the more skin you bear, the higher defense you have. Oh well. I don't know if this is the first time that they made this reference, but I know they made this reference for the winter event too, with Maiden Skin. Or not Maiden Skin, Maiden's alt. We don't want them. Did I ask you guys? I'm talking a rookie. They're quite pleasing to the eye, wouldn't you say? All are custom tailored as well. Contoured to the body perfectly. One size fits all. This is not. It covers the areas that need covering, and shows the ones that can be shown. It's a hot new item with a bold design. They're quite nice. I'd say. There's a difference in the way men and women view certain things. When are you all ever going to get another opportunity to go see the ocean? Live a little and get dolled up for the man of your dreams. You're going to be spending all that time at the ocean. Why not look good while doing it? As for the price, if I wanted my money's worth, we'd be talking a couple of 1,000 credits. But credits aren't what I'm after here. Grant Talentum access to some of the resource distribution rights, and the swimsuits are all yours. Huh. 1 second. Was getting a bit congested there. Free exchange and repairs are included. Well, what do you think? Still not interested? I'll do it. Huh? I said I'll do it. You shouldn't be so impulsive. Alright. Just swallow some water here. What's so impulsive about it? I wanted to show you this side of me for a while now. Hehe. If I can get to see Pepper looking all adorable in a swimsuit, I'll be a happy camper. Mary? So, do we have a deal? Sure, why not? Do I even have authority to give that deal? Comfortable. 3 seconds, can sleep. No problem. It's definitely easier to move around in this. The elasticity definitely feels a bit tight though. That's the entire point of a swimsuit, you dork. Are you sure this is okay? This is awfully revealing. Haha, so what? It's not every day you get to dress like this. Wow, you look so elegant, Mary. Like a goddess. But as for me, I think I'd like something a bit more conservative. Oh no, I'd be devastated if that had happened. What a shame it would be to hide all your wonderful developments. Hold on a sec. Are you and I the same height, Pepper? I wasn't talking about her height, Neon. I think that's enough of that for now. In case you forgot, the commander is right here. I'll pretend that I heard nothing. No, please continue. No, please continue. I can't. Pepper scurries off. Oh dear, that's too bad. She's just as cute as a button, isn't she, Commander? Indeed she is. Hey, what are you two talking about? Let me in on the conversation. If you're still going on about Pepper's developments, then I've made some developments of my own, thanks to this wardrobe change. For example, my waterproof makes me cuter, more girly. Huh? Cuter? I don't think either were a good answer. I'm just saying that sometimes you need to think about defense more than offense. Oh, I know that. Didn't Anise say that our defense goes up if we wear a swimsuit? There you go again, that reference again. I'd totally forgotten about it. Thanks for reminding me. I see. I've got a long way to go before I reach your level of brilliance. I pat Neon on the shoulder and exchange a glance with Mary. Any chance you got any spare compliments for me? Do I really need to? It'd be nice. I'm a medical professional who has to treat my patients. I feel a bit uneasy wearing something like this. It'd be a bit of a letdown to only be complimented by Pepper. But if you're not a fan of this look, I could change back into my regular clothes. No, that's not what I meant. I'm gonna make myself bigger here real quick. I forgot I was supposed to make myself bigger to fill like the negative space on the sides. You just look so good that I can't come up with the right words to describe it. Really? I'm with the commander on this one. I'm not into chicks, but you're smoking in that swimsuit. Oh geez. Thank you so much, both of you. I think my self-confidence has been safely restored. Maybe I should change. I just noticed, why haven't you changed, along with everyone else, Denise? Dang it, why did I have to say that out loud? It's just that I feel these swimsuits should be a victory outfit. If you wear them all the time, they lose their significance. You should only wear it on special occasions. I mean, it's summer. It's a good occasion to do it. This is why I didn't want to say anything. Is that sugar? Why are you all just standing around? I was already miles out thanks to Black Typhoon. We've been having something of a fashion show. Uh-huh. Are you about finished? Yeah, I think so. Then let's kick it into high gear. C is waiting. She's certainly a full speed ahead type of gal. Let's get a move on.
Alright. I believe Anise gets her, like, swimsuit in the next, like, event, right? It's, like, right after this event. I wonder if we're gonna see it here in this event, though.
We're about 1 kilometer out from the destination. Sounds nice and close, but that's 1 kilometer of water in front of us, not land. Wait. If you look carefully, there's a road. Huh? Cutting straight through the ocean? You weren't kidding. It's super narrow, but I can definitely see it. Fascinating. It's like Moses parting the Red Sea. You guys aren't really going across using that road, are you? It looks like it would crack the moment one of you takes a step on it. Instead of us all charging along at once. Wouldn't it be safer for us to go one by one? I agree. Alright, then who's up first? I'll go. I'm not that heavy since I'm human. I wonder if they would get mad if I said that. Nope. No way. It's too dangerous. Perhaps I should go first. I think the doctor should stay behind at first. We'll need someone to perform first aid if anyone falls in the water. Then that eliminates Pepper as well. I should have figured. Looks like I'm up first. Why? Just look at me. I'm easily the lightest of anyone here. Plus, have you seen the swim ring along my waist. If I do end up taking a tumble, I'll probably be able to float to the in the water. So I'll give it a go. Neon rushes towards the sea road. I guess Neon is the lightest. She is the shortest, meaning less material to make her. What is it? Well, that swim ring is just for decoration. Only humans are light enough to float on those things. As for NIKKE, I'd say she gets 5 seconds on it, tops. Why would you wait until now to say that? Hey everyone! This road is awesome! There's the sea all around me. Hurry up and check it out. I'm still worried about that swim ring. How about I go next? I go. Want sleep. Pepper and I will go next. Wait, I'm not ready. Go ahead, Commander. I'll go last. I'd feel weird being sandwiched in between everyone else wearing swimsuits. I didn't think you'd care about something like that. Well, I do. I don't want to be compared to anyone before I unleash the special outfit. Oh. So maybe we do see Anise's outfit, maybe towards the end of the event? I'm tired of explaining. Just hurry and go already. Anise pushes me towards the sea road, and I start to cross. Oh wow. Master! Isn't this road fascinating? It's so soft, and look at all those bits and bobs. They're shaped like stars. They're red as well. I wonder if they'd help my firepower. Neon, don't get distracted or you may fall. You should look straight ahead when crossing a narrow path. What's happening with Pepper back there? Oh, good point. Also, where's Leader? I thought Leader was coming too. I'll just turn and walk backwards then. You idiot. That's even more dangerous. You two are adorable. Oh well. Mysterious Sea Road. Wow, there's buildings here too? I guess that weren't destroyed by raptors. Wowee! Look over there, the water is all sorts of different colors. I can see my reflection in it too. This water must be super clean. Did this place used to be a resort of some kind? Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking too. It's gorgeous. Oh, there's Leader. Ha! You like it too, don't you, Volt? Sorry, but you can't lie down just yet. You'll have to wait until we find some proper shelter to rest. Are you making a shelter? I thought we were camping. Are we making a shelter? Between installing the detection device and searching purely visually, we've got 2 or 3 solid days of work ahead of us. With that amount of camping, there's no way this group could hack it. That's true. I saw a small hydroelectric plant on the way in here. While we're making a shelter, I'll see if I can get that facility running and get us some electricity. The only thing is, I might kick up a fair bit of noise in the process. And potentially attracting some raptors. Exactly. Someone should set up some decoys. Oh. I don't know why I even bother. Whoever brings up an issue is always the first to deal with it. Is there at least one other person that wants to tag along? I'll go. I haven't changed into my swimsuit yet, anyway. I've been itching to cruise along that sea road with Black Typhoon. Wait a minute, Sugar doesn't have a costume, swimsuit costume. I guess we'll never see it. Wait, you're going to ride your bike? Of course. Won't that muffler attract more raptors? It's fine. I can always just run them over. That actually sounds pretty awesome. Got room for one more in the back? Damn, she doesn't. No, Sugar doesn't, unfortunately. She has some other cool costumes, though. You know it. Hop on. Kids these days, they never think about the consequences. If you're wondering, like I said before, Leader is like probably the oldest one here at the moment. Everyone else help Leader to build a shelter.
Neon is probably the youngest? Because I don't know when Mary and Pepper died. Actually, Frima and Sugar, I don't know when they died either. Or if they died. Oh, I know Frima died. I don't know about Sugar.
When they were human, I mean. Before they became NIKKEs. Isolation A. I must admit, this is pretty okay, considering we made it all in one afternoon. I'd say it's better than okay. It looks like the kind of resort you see in a brochure. Volt bounds over to the door and stands in front of it. I think Volt wants to see what it looks like inside as well. Should we check it out, Commander? Actually, I look far out across the sea road. Let's wait a bit more. Anise and Sugar haven't come back yet. Oh geez, I totally forgot. Sorry, guess I got a bit too excited. Heh. There's no need to be in a hurry, Pepper.
Just call me right now. Nobody important. Okay.
There are plenty of things to do while we wait. Like what? Look behind you. Pretty. Master? After all that hard work building this place, I say we owe it to ourselves to go check out the sunset.
Excuse me.
Last one there is a rotten egg. Leon takes off her slippers and runs towards the beach. Hey, wait for me. I want to take some pictures. Pepper takes off her phone and runs after Neon.
Is this thing on?
Yeah. I just can't get enough of those two and their antics. What do you say, Commander? Should we join them? Let's. It's nice to relax every once in a while. Pepper and I are usually so busy at the repair center. We don't get many opportunities to see something this beautiful. I'm glad I get to see Pepper be so happy and carefree. I'm glad that you feel better. To be honest, Pepper was pretty scared before coming here. The sea is totally unfamiliar to her. There aren't as many raptors as there are on the rest of the surface. That means there's a greater biodiversity, which means more poisons, bacteria, and viruses that we don't know about. Obviously, if we were to drag any of that back into the Ark, we'd be in big trouble. That's why Pepper and I were dispatched here together. Yeah, makes sense. But still, it's not easy for us either to be sent somewhere unfamiliar. I can imagine the idea of unknown diseases can be pretty terrifying for the medical staff. Yes, we're not scared for ourselves. We're more concerned that we won't be able to help any patients who end up contracting an unfamiliar disease. Anyone who thinks so selflessly is a true medical professional. Now, I'm not sure they'd flourish in whatever. I'm not sure. And I'm sure they'd flourish in whatever surroundings they'd place us. I'm like saying the opposite of what he's trying to say. Are you trying to make me feel better? I appreciate that. To show my appreciation, you're always free to stop by our clinic and rest whenever you're feeling tired. As long as we have a spare bed available, that is. Is there a clinic here? Yes. Leader helped us build one after the house was finished. We set it up on a nice spot on the beach under a palm tree. We also set up a parasol, so there's plenty of shade. I look towards where Mary is pointing. There are giant parasols, white like clouds, underneath which are a series of navy blue cots, the same hue as the sea. It resembles more a holiday resort than a clinic. Amazing. Can I go there and lie down right now? Amazing. Would you like a tour? Is that okay? Of course. We don't have any patients right now, so it's a perfect time. Okay, Isolation B. One sec. I'm like trying to clear my nose. Play. You have to wait a bit. Sting. Hello? Can you hear me? What were you saying just now? How long was I asleep? What were you saying just now? Oh, that. It's just that it's getting fairly late in the day, and it didn't look like you were going to wake up anytime soon. So I pretended that I was going to give you a shot. I thought it was a real needle. I wouldn't do that to you. Maybe to a patient, but not to you. Sorry for taking up your time for so long. Don't worry about it. I'm used to accompanying people who are asleep. Are Anise and Sugar still not back from decoy duty? I'm afraid not. Pepper and Neon have been keeping a lookout, but there haven't been any new developments. I think we should dispatch a search unit. Commander! We're in trouble. It's the sea road. I think it's gonna collapse. What do you mean? Before Neon has time to reply, a massive tidal wave crashes in front of us. How can a wave reach all the way up here? Do they not have the concept of like high tide and low tide? I'm assuming that's what's happening here. I mean, humans lived on the surface before, right? 1 second. Sorry, it's like blowing my nose. I think we should move to the clinic further inland. Yes. To be honest, I'm more worried about the sea road at the moment. From what I can see, it's the only passageway connecting us to the main road. If it's destroyed, the waves are crashing even more fiercely. We'll be cut off entirely. Heh. Don't worry about that. As long as we've got my water power and my unwavering resolve, we can forge another path. No probs. Neon is toppled over by one of the giant waves. Neon, I found your glasses. They're over here. Can you grab them for me? Sure, I'll go get the... Eek! Another monster wave knocks Pepper to the ground. This is bad. We need to gather everyone together. What if everyone doesn't show up? Meanwhile, across the sea. Would you look at that? The road is gone. Nice. What was once an outcropping is now an island. Who cares about that? This means we can't meet up with the commander. Sure we can. Nothing is impossible for Black Typhoon. Don't tell me this thing runs on top of water. No. But if I redline it, it should be able to float on water. Theoretically speaking, that is. I don't think the science is sciencing. I don't think the math is mathing. I don't think the physics is physicking. I don't think it's possible from my angle. If you say so. I'm just saying, the only way to test the theory is to put it into practice. So... let's hit it. Are you insane? Stop! Until the tide comes again. Wow. We're completely stranded. I suppose the same goes for anise and sugar. They'll be fine. Worst comes to worst, they can still go back to the Ark. We're the ones who are in deep trouble. The only pathway connecting us to the mainland has been destroyed. Nikkes are far too heavy to swim. So, we can forget that. And we're not exactly buoyant either. So, floating across is out. Even if we made a raft, we're all so heavy that it just ends up sinking. We're really up the creek without a paddle. Do we have any signal? It was decent when we first arrived, but about 3 hours ago, the alpha particle concentration suddenly spiked. All communications are down at the moment. Oh, it's probably a rapture boss or something. Maybe anise and sugar will go back to the Ark and come back with the Admire in tow. I doubt that. The Admire only moves with the Deputy Commander's approval. There's no way NIKKE without a commander will be able to convince them to allow the usage of the ship. That's if the Deputy Commander even agrees to see them in the first place. Well, That's just great. In other words, there's absolutely nothing we can do. Surely the situation isn't that dire just yet. We still have the mission. Let's install the detection device and search what areas we can for the time being. While we work on that, the sea road may become traversable again. You sound like a bum hoping to hit the jackpot on a scratch-off. Well, at least I'm trying to be helpful. Peter might be right. When Birmingham assigned me to this mission, he gave me a dossier pertaining to this location. There was never any mention of this place being on an island, That leads me to believe the sea road wasn't underwater at the time. Right. Just like it was when we first got here. So, are you saying the sea road comes and goes as it wishes? In a way, yes. In layman's terms, it's often referred to as a recurrent phenomenon. Oh yeah, that's what I meant to say. Now that you mention it, I think I've heard of that term as well. In this case, it has to do with the rise and fall of the tide. What? If you knew, why didn't you pop up? I hadn't made the connection. Back in the old days, it was widely known phenomenon. Now, however, it's fallen out of common usage and been relegated to the realm of text and about ancient times. I mean, it makes sense. They live in the Ark, so nobody really goes to the actual ocean anymore. So, in other words, if we just sit tight, the sea level will whatever. And the sea road will open up again. That's the theory, yes. Then, I want to practice my water power in the sea. I'll set up a nice little stall and make fresh fruit juice. You guys, we've still got a mission to do. Work first, play later. We haven't forgotten. We'll finish the mission in the morning and then we can have fun afterward. It's just my luck getting stranded on an island with you goobers. Kids these days, all they think about is horsing around. Having said that, I can't let these young whippersnappers leave me in the dust. Volt, let's take a frisbee with us when we go out tomorrow. It's nice seeing everyone so full of verve. What about you, Mary? How are you planning on spending your time here? Isn't it obvious? I'll be at the clinic. If the doctor decides to take a siesta, who will take care of anyone if they get injured? But you came all the way. Surely it wouldn't hurt to take time off. No can do. An emergency could occur at any time. There's always someone getting hurt or fainting, like the commander. Yeah, sorry about that. Don't worry. The clinic is on the beach anyway, so I can watch everyone while they enjoy themselves. Alright. Work and play. On the morning of the second day, we got an early start on the mission so that we can have some free time in the afternoon. Stop for a second. The bottom doesn't look level to me. 1 second here. Try lowering the right corner a bit. Like this. Maybe better to shave off the bottom instead. Move aside. Well, that should do it. Try setting up the machine again. There we go. Perfect. Now we just have to fix it in place. I spotted what looked like small particles on the west coast, so I went to have a closer look. I can confirm that they do have a close resemblance to gold particles. The plan is to search the island for the main stream, which contains the mineral vein. Finding gold would be a spectacular find. It hasn't been confirmed yet. I mean, like literal gold? I guess yeah, for the electronics, right? Once we're 100% certain, I'll report back. There are also a lot of remnants the previous inhabitants left behind. During our search, we saw structures that looked like docks. We also found a few houses centered around them. It might be a good idea to search those houses as well. I agree. There might be some record of some kind that could help us with our mission. If the people who reside there were mineral miners, then there's a possibility that we could pinpoint the mining points on this island. Agreed. Are you okay to do it alone? It's not too much? Well, first off, I'm not alone, but... If I need any help, I'll be sure to ask for it. Volt wags his tail frenetically and points at the map that Rappy has drawn. I think he's trying to point something out. He's certainly a go-getter. I like that. Do you think we can eat this? Only one way to find out. Munch. What are you guys doing? We're supposed to be conducting research, aren't we? Doesn't food count as a resource? Well, that may be true, but it's not smart to be putting raw food in your mouth. We know what we're doing. In the old encyclopedia I read, they talk about how people back then would catch fish and eat it straight up. Apparently it was out of this world. And it looks like this place is teeming with fish. So, it might be broaden our culinary horizons a little bit. Who knows? It could even be the key to solving the long-standing food shortage in the Ark. You're quite the brainiac when it comes to food, apparently. Anyway, are you ready, Master? Ready when you are. 1 second here. Sorry. Gotta check my text real quick. Munch. Yuck. Bleh. Oh dear. Looks like we've got our first 2 patients. What seems to be the issue? I think we might have food poisoning. Bleh. In the cot beside me, Neon is vomiting profusely. I think the fish are to blame. You really shouldn't be eating things indiscriminately in unfamiliar surroundings. First, let me take your temperatures. Can you come closer? 38.5 degrees Celsius. Very high. You should stay in bed for the rest of the day. We'll take another look at you tomorrow and see if you need more rest then. Do we have to? Doctor's orders. You're not leaving the clinic until you're feeling better. No, please. I just finished all my work. I was finally going to enjoy my free time. I won't let a small bit of food poisoning stop. I pat Neon on the back and hold back her hair. Master, when I get better, I'm gonna make extra sure my free time doesn't go to waste. I've gotta pray to the gods of water power. Ugh. Seeing Neon vomit makes me feel queasy myself. Blarg. Work and play. Poor anise and sugar. The next day, Neon and I observed the daily routine of the clinic while we're bedridden. Pepper, can you prepare some fluids for our patients? Right away. We'll give you both some water from our icebox. If you have food poisoning, you have to be sure to stay hydrated. Thank you for this. Yeah, thanks. It's not a problem. Just don't let me see you come back with the same ailment. Space? Oh. Yes, we have beds available. What seems to be the issue? Hammock. Fell. Head bumped. Let's take a look. I don't see any major issues. Admitted. Can I? I'm sorry, but I'm afraid there aren't any beds in this clinic for, maligners? Maligners? Oh, maligners? I would suggest you go back and reinstall a better hammock. I sprained my foot while out searching. My mobility is a bit limited, but do you have any replacement parts? Rappy, you shouldn't be so blasé about having parts replaced. If you always think every problem can be resolved just by switching out new parts, then you won't take proper care of yourself. Okay, why don't you lie down first? We'll try everything we can to see whether you can keep your original part. If that doesn't work, then we'll replace it. Sound good? Okay. Rappy lays down on the bed. Hehe, finally, some new company. Do you think we should put her to work? It's got into you. Tell her to bring us 2 sodas from the icebox. We've been cooped up in here all day, and can't even enjoy our vacation properly. What's the harm in having a little fun? You shouldn't tease someone when they're sick. I know, I just wanted to do it because it's Rappy. Anyway, this island is so peaceful. Way more than the rest of the surface, so I thought for sure the clinic would be empty. Turns out Mary barely has any time to rest with all the people coming in and out. You're right. I was a bit better when Pepper was here during the day. Just by seeing Pepper have a chance to relax, my heart feels at ease. With these words, Mary let Pepper go. Unfortunately, it was only after Pepper left that it got really busy. Huh. Kinda makes you a bit sad, doesn't it? She may seem like a superhero, but underneath all that, there's still a person. It's nice to see that someone else feels the way I do. Who's that? It's me. To be honest, I couldn't rest thinking about how hard Mary must be working. I was watching the whole thing from a distance. Mary's so kind and skilled. She's like an angel, especially when it comes to her devotion to her patients. No one can beat her. But she's only one person. She always takes care of others, even when it's to her own detriment. My thoughts exactly. Really? It's always bummed me out. So, with that being said, could I possibly ask you a favor? I'll find a way to make it up to you, I promise, even if I have to scrounge up credits for some nutrient. Huh. Don't worry about compensation. This clinic has already done so much for us. Besides, I think I already know what you're going to ask. Thank you. Then Pepper edges closer to us. Pepper? What are you doing over there? Uh-oh, Mary's coming this way. About what I just told you, I'm leaving it in your hands, Commander. I'll oversee the clinic, so don't worry about that. Just leave it to me. Pepper, have you ever told this to Mary yourself? She's always looking after you. So I'm sure she'd be willing to listen to you about something like this. I have, but she always pretends not to hear me. Maybe it's because it's coming from someone from the same line of work. I'm not sure what she is thinking. Pepper, I told you to go and rest. Why are you here? Oh, I thought I could be some help. Heh. If you don't get out of here right this instant, I really will find some work for you to do. So you've got work for me? I'll do it. You're incorrigible sometimes. Very well. You can help me clean up this clinic later tonight. Let's see. C in a bottle A. Let's drink some water here. So far, it feels like I feel like we're getting more like Pepper and Mary backstory, which makes sense. I mean, Mary was a unit that you could pull this event. Neon was also the other unit, I think, for this event, and Pepper just got a costume, which is why I think they focus on Helmet and Nice next event, which is like right after this. There's also a part 2 that we have to do, which we're not going to do today, but yeah, there's a part 2 for this, so I wonder how that's going to go. 3, 2, 1. Action. I turn on the phone and play some summer music. You got me thinking of the ocean. Master, I'm gonna toss the ball. Go ahead. Be sure to catch it. Magical water toss. You don't have to throw it so hard. Huh? What was that? I said you throw is so weak. I run towards the ball, pick it up out of the sand, and walk towards the clinic. Oh no. Whatever should I do? The ball landed right near the clinic. If only some kindly doctor would pick the ball up for me. I'll throw it back here. Wow. I didn't know we had a secret volleyball master in our midst. Why don't you join us? Sorry, but there's a patient inside. I'm gonna toss the ball. Oh, well. Then it shouldn't be a problem. Pepper can play beach volleyball with 2 of you. What? You all have fun, and I'll stay and watch the clinic. Mission failed. Oh, are we trying to, like, get Mary to in on the fun? We should have known that plan would work. It was way too simple. We should proceed with my method. Hydropower transfer to a magazine complete. The weather is good, and the agent is feeling good. What's the latest with that extra squirt gun I asked for? I planted it in the clinic. Good. Once I blast our target with this, she'll be so angry that she'll end up shooting back with the other gun. Before you know it, she'll be enjoying herself and having a wet, wild water gunfight with me. Alright. Agent B is off. Neon springs across the sand towards the clinic. Water power, bang bang! Aren't you going to attack back? If you don't, it kinda just looks like I'm picking on you. Sorry, what was that? I didn't hear you. Huh? Eh? Are you watering down the clinic because it's getting overheated? How thoughtful of you. How did you know? I was just about to drink some iced water. But you're soaked. That's okay. I'm already in my swimsuit anyway. I'll dry off soon enough. Was there anything else you guys needed from me for? If not, I should go back and organize the clinic supplies. Second attempt failed. I say we go for an all-out assault. What do you mean? I'm sure you've seen all those pretty shells on the beach. We could collect some, put them in a bottle, and use them to decorate the clinic. I'm sure Mary will be happy with that, as it'll please the patients. That just might work. I think so. Best of all, it's already sunset, so there won't be many patients. This is gonna work. I can feel it in my bones. Good, let's try it. Shell, shell, shell. Ah, found one. Check this out, Master. Doesn't this look like an M32? It actually does, yes. Never thought I'd see a shell resembling a rifle. It's just as I thought. The gods of fire, water power, also reside on the beaches. Anywho, how many did you find? Well, I showed Neon the shells I picked up. I'm not quite sure how to say this. They're not pretty, and they're not especially ugly. They're just a little plain, that's all. I think so too. Here, we can combine them with mine. Neon pours a fistful of shells she picked into my palm. Amongst the variegated shells, there are also small pebbles that clink together every time they collide with one another. There's also a spiral-shaped white conch shell. So pretty. When did you collect all these? Ah! Ha! I can't believe I surpassed you so easily. Guess I've got a knack for shell collecting. Are any of these for me, perchance? Huh? Did you want some? Of course. Oh, wow. I never imagined a master would be jealous of his disciple's shells. Just kidding. I was going to gather some for use separately. You're a good friend. Always have been. I gently run my fingers through Neon's hair, who is beaming with pride. Hehe. Well, since my collection appears to be in such high demand, I better get one more round in before the sun sets. Eon rushes towards the sea excitedly. Maybe I should cut loose and enjoy myself. Nah, I've got work to do. Alright, sea bottle B. 1 second here. Grab my water. Mary, I'm here. Pepper, why aren't you out enjoying your time off? I promised you before, didn't I? I'm gonna help you clean up. Oh, that? I wasn't actually going to hold you to that. Well, since you're here, can you gather up all the bedding and put it in one place? Sure thing. Is there anything at... Did you hear that? Oh. It's us putting the stuff up. What is that? Do you think there's some squirrels nearby dropping acorns? There it is again. What are these pebbles doing here? Who could have done this? Hold on a sec. Here's a glass bottle. I'm not sure exactly what is going on, but this is really pretty. It's like the sea itself is contained within this bottle. Pepper, could you give me a moment? I'm not sure why they've given me this gift. I think I need to have a talk with them. Oh, sure, of course. I'll just take a walk in the area, so let me know when you're done. You can both come out now. I knew it would be you two. How? How could I not? You two have been butting into my affairs since this morning. Mary picks up the glass bottle full of shells and pebbles. So, what exactly is the meaning behind this? Isn't it really pretty? Come again? You see all these shells inside the bottle? Aren't they pretty? They certainly are. Don't you think it could lift the spirits of any patients in here? I'm sure it will. But there are a lot of bedstands and tables here. I'm not sure if we could make enough glass bottles for all of them. However, I think if a certain doctor is in a lend a helping hand, we might be able to do it. No. First, we can gather up enough empty bottles. Then, we can pour what's in this one bottle evenly into the rest of the empty bottles. Then add some sand and seawater so they don't look empty. Hey, that's a great idea. How'd you come up with that so quickly? Why are you two doing this? You've been pestering me all day to leave the clinic, despite you knowing perfectly well how I feel about that. Did Pepper put you up to this? Well... Yes, but that's not what's important. We wanted to hang out with you well before that. Why? We like you? You do. You're like our guardian angel. Isn't that right, Master? Absolutely. We owe you so much. Is that so? Well, I'm very grateful. You're both lovely people. Sorry, I thought I was hearing things. But, as I've mentioned before, I can't leave the clinic. An accident could occur at any moment, and if a doctor isn't present, the patients will. Don't worry about that. That's what I'm here for. Pepper, I thought you went for a walk. I didn't. I was too upset to. At the repair center, you've never taken a single day off. And now, even though we're both at this gorgeous deserted island, you're still intent on remaining in the clinic. Pepper, one day, for just one day, consider yourself on vacation. I always thought of you as a role model, but whenever I think of the fact that I ever end up getting into your position, I may end up working 365 days a year without any rest. My future feels so bleak. Oh, you mustn't be so concerned. Even a doctor with my seniority can always take breaks. You see, you said it yourself. What? You said it. Even in your position, you can always take time to rest. As a bonus, we'll help you enjoy your vacation as much as possible. That's our forte. I suppose I can't win. Commander, Neon, and Pepper. Very well. I'll enjoy my vacation. But just for one day. I'll leave the clinic to Pepper for just one day. After this, though, I don't want you asking me for any more favors, okay? Woohoo! We did it! Pepper rushes over and squeezes Mary tight. Group hug! Neon follows Pepper's lead and hugs Mary. Stand back and look at the three of them. Run over and hug Mary. Group hug. Following everyone else's lead, I rush over. Unfortunately, there's no space due to the girls taking up all the available space. Okay. In order to get the most out of your vacation, you have to wake up early. Since we're by the ocean, we can't go without taking in the sunrise. Okay. Does 5 a.m. sound good? Well, that works. I can handle waking up early for one day. Are you sure? Don't push yourself too hard for my sake. I've got you to take a vacation. Compared to that, waking up early is nothing. Could we maybe catch a sunset instead? What? You said you were going to teach Mary how to enjoy your vacation. No, no I didn't. That was Master. Damn. True vacation. Okay, so this is the vacation. Second. Alright. Let's take another water break. True vacation. Dawn. Before Operation Vacation begins, we all decide to confirm the progress of our individual tasks. I find it funny that they started off with the resource problem, and we've only addressed the resource problem as a background thing. Alright everyone, report in. Device installation is complete. With Greenhorn's help, we confirm that the devices are fully operational. Maybe part 2 will focus on that. Though, the use of the said device, we've discovered deposits of methane hydrate in these waters. As for rapture distribution in the water, initial reports are showing 0. The sea may well be the answer to the Ark's resource problem. So, any mining operation conducted there can be done in complete safety. I'll go next. Our researches around the island have turned up mineral mine in the 10 o'clock direction of us. However, it appears that the mineral found there consists primarily of copper and silver rather than gold. We'll have to examine the components of the samples we took to be certain. We have Volt to thank for that. I give Volt, who is looking very proud of himself, a pat on the head. We also searched the house around the harbor, but were unable to turn up any useful information. Proceeding northward through the palm grove, however, we found records stating that there was a seaside hotel. We intend to head there tomorrow to continue our search. Good job. It's weird hearing that come from you, Fremma. Neon and I were searching for food supplies to take to the Ark, and there was this weird looking grain. It wasn't corn, and it wasn't rice. It seemed to be a new strain that only came into being after the Raptures appeared. The taste was similar to corn though. True. Anyway, since it was growing in a humid climate, there's a high probability it'd be conducive to harvesting in the Ark. It could be worth taking a few samples to the Department of Plant Control. We'll be sure to take a few seeds with us on our way back. We already packed a bunch of them. You are planning on reporting them all to the department, right? What? You think I plan on keeping some for myself? If there's any chance to sell something, you'll take it. You all need to have more faith in me. As for us, Seraphim doesn't have to report in. What? Everyone knows perfectly well what you two have been doing. Pretty much all of us have to pay a visit to the clinic for one reason or another. Alright then, next up. Where's that light coming from? Hey, everyone, check it out! It's time for the sunrise. Wow. Just when our reports were finished. Do you think the sun was waiting for us? Let's hurry outside. Yeah. True Vacation B, is that? Oh, that's the final part of part 1, so. Whoa. Sunrises are just like sunsets in reverse. No shit. With sunrises, there's a feeling of hope since the sun is coming out. Very poetic of putting it, Greenhorn. Hey, Mary. Isn't it nice seeing this together as a group? Yes. I've seen this view a couple times already from the clinic. But seeing it with you all is... how should I put it? I feel that this is a memory that I should hold fast to and treasure. I agree. I don't. We're only just starting to create memories for you. Neon dumps a bucket of water on Mary. Ah, memories begin and end with strong emotions. To me, that's the true meaning of a good vacation, and one I want to share with you. You're just going to let her get away with that, Mary? But if you play around in the water too aggressively, someone might... Fine. I did promise myself that I would have fun today. So, if it'll make you all happy, I'll fight back. Why are you smashing me? Whoops, sorry. I just wanted you to be a part of the fun too. If that's what you want. Ah, time out, time out! Even eyes in the water. Do you mean water got in your eyes? No, my glasses fell into the water. Oh no. Ah, Volt brought you back your glasses, Neon. What a good little doggy. Thanks a bunch. I'm blind as a bat without my glasses. Actually, I don't think that's true. I think she could see perfectly fine. So, that means we can start again. My turn! Ah! Whoa, are you drenched from that one splash, Commander? Not sure, but it seems everyone's set their sights on the Commander. This is unfair. Then I'll balance out the scales. Yikes! Now Pepper's as soaked as you are, Master. Yeah! Is it pushing a bit dangerous? What do you mean? Look how soft the sand is. I've walked this beach up and down countless times, and there aren't any rocks in sight. Here, feel for yourself how soft it is. Pepper, wait. What happened? Ah. Hehehe. You weren't lying. This sand is super soft. Wait, I feel something on my hand. A pebble? Is this what Commander and Neon were collecting yesterday? It's really pretty. Pepper, are you listening? What's wrong? You've gone quiet all of a sudden. Yeah. What's happening? How could you? Selling a patience. Say something. Pepper, are you okay? Oh, maybe she's remembering her past. I trusted you. I trusted... You hypocrite. Blue Water Island to be continued. Alright. It looks like she's getting her memories back. Yeah. Let's check out the minigame.
The designated location.
I think I did a little bit of this. So what do you do for this? Wait, let's go through this. Woof. Okay, let's commence the briefing. Our exploration has two goals. One is to find new sites where resources can be gathered. It doesn't matter what type of resource. Food, minerals, energy sources. The Ark has a deficit of just about everything. So far, we have been exploring only using the naked eye. I'm sure that will change, however, once you join us, and we can make use of your brilliant sense of smell. Goal 2, uncover any information we can get our hands on regarding this island's former residents. According to Deputy Chief Birmingham, this was an important dig site before the first invasion. Numerous excavation groups have been to this place. There are many different places on this island that may contain records of them. Resorts, harbors, floating houses, etc. This area has been poorly preserved, however, so it's been assigned to me. That covers the briefing. If you find anything, report it to me and the commander. Give us a loud bark, or, if you can, pick up any resources you find and bring them to us. Can I trust you to do that? Bolt lets out a resounding bark and darts off into the woods. I don't know if this is the right way to go about things. But there's no way I can do this alone, so any help is welcome. Cool. Okay. And then I guess... I'm assuming this is how many rolls we got, but I think we have like infinite rolls, right? I'm assuming. Improve your agility with some watermelon training. Is that Volt with a bat? Wait, is that Neon? Oh, that's Neon he's about to hit. That's funny. Same thing. 2 training sessions in a row. Puppies should rest when they need to. That's I believe this is Frima, right? I'm assuming that Volt is in her hammock. Nice! After a bit of elbow grease, you've got yourself a nice chew toy. Aw. We'll do one more. Oh, what's this? Good doggy. You did a good job today, too. Ah. Reward for searching 3 times. What is this? Oh, another scene. Rappy asked Volt to search for treasure. So, he has been scurrying all over the island all day, eagerly on the hunt for valuables. While wandering around, he came across Mary and Neon. He smashed through a watermelon shaped like Neon and barreled through Neon, who was dressed like a watermelon. Later, he scampered up to the top of the island's highest point. If he were to find even the slightest trace of treasure, he'd be over the moon and feel like he was the bestest boy of them all. What? Then does a puppy... What does a puppy do when he's proud of himself? Huh? Volt? I thought you and Rappy were out exploring together. What are you hanging around here for? What? You think you did a great job and deserve some snacks? Well, alright. I'll give you a few snacks, but I'm telling Rappy about this. Volt chomps away at the bone given to him by his master. Volt seems to be enjoying his snack with particular relish today. Dang, you're really tearing into that thing. Is it really that tasty? It's not the bone itself that it's especially tasty. It's the feeling of having spent a day being productive. Don't look at me like that. You're not getting 2 in a row. Say, have you even reported back to Rappy? It's getting dark. She's probably waiting for you. Huh. Now that he thinks about it, if you find anything, report it to me and the commander. Give us a loud bark, or, if you can, pick up any resources you find and bring them to us. It seems he was told something... What is that? Something to that effect. Any smell of potential treasure is masked by the overwhelming fishy smell of the sea. What should he do? So cool. What is it, boy? Are we under attack? Whenever there's a real brain buster of a problem, a dog's first recourse is, of course, recourse is often to take a nap. Nice. Nice. So we got 2 of those. Alright. I'll probably continue this like off stream and then try to get like more of the recollections. But yeah, that was part 1 of Blue Water Island. We'll do 2026's summer event tomorrow, the first part. And then I'll probably finish this like either on the weekend or Monday, likely Monday. We'll see. But yeah, it looks like we're getting more like Mary and Pepper backstory for this, from what I'm seeing. And I guess we'll find out what happened to them in the past, maybe? It looks like the past memories. Oh yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here today. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream later today or not. I'll figure that out. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming by. Appreciate it. Part one's fun, yeah. Looking forward to the rest of this, and I'm looking forward to part 1 for the 2026 event, which is fully voiced, thank God. Yeah, thank you everybody again, and have a good afternoon, have a good evening, have a good morning, wherever you are in the world.